Welcome back to another model train how-to video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove the shell of locomotives, that you remove them other than just undoing the coupler boxes. So Kato, some Athearn Genesis have this, so which I do not like it at all. It's really annoying and it causes you to get fingerprints all over the side of the model. But I guess if it's a really long model like this Kato SD90 Mac here, it would be needed, since 2 points securing the entire shell is not very handy. But so there's going to be either 2 or 3 little clips, normally on the rear, in the middle, in the front of the model. If it's really long, for the shorter ones there might only be 2. So for the case of this SD90 Mac, there's a clip right about here, and 2 little pins you have to push in with something like a flathead screwdriver or something. So what you're going to want to do is just probably start at one end of the model. Here I have handrails on, which makes the job a lot harder. So if you're going to need to take it off, best you do it before putting on the handrails. Actually, I guess I'll start here at the front. Go ahead and adjust the camera here. So as you can see, right there, we have a little clip that we have to undo. Let me find something. Here we go. Okay, so there's probably a better tool for this, but in this case I'm just going to use a little screwdriver here. It's really hard to do this with a camera in your face, so pretty hard to tell which side you need to undo the clip on. Let's see. So I think it needs to go this way. You just need to push it back and try getting it in a way where you can push up too, and try to undo the clip. Let's see if I can get this here. To be careful you don't accidentally slip with the screwdriver and damage something. So there we go, I got that one. And now I need to do the other one. So get this, just push it back. Probably can't see much. Let's see. It's kind of hard to do this with the camera. Okay, here we go. So I think I got the front. Let's see here. This one, the other one on the other side, found its way back in. Okay. See, this can be very time consuming if they keep slipping back in. I'm sure there's a better way that I have not yet discovered. Let's see. So that's the general idea. You're just going to have to mess around with it. Without a camera, that job is much easier. So back out here. In the middle here, have another tab that I can see. Okay, right. Let's see if I can find this. Right there. There's a little tab. Let's see, focus. Can't see it. But I'm going to undo the front and get back to you, and we'll show you that other tab. Alright, I got the front tab off. You can see there's a little bit of gap between the shell and the walkway. Something to note with locomotives that do use the tabs, the walkway and the main shell of the body are separate. So like if anywhere you have the handrails in the main body of the locomotive, like here on the front, you will need to remove those handrails in order to remove the shell, or else you will pull them apart and they will break. So that's why I would recommend not gluing them in unless it's absolutely necessary, just so you can pop them off. It shouldn't take too much force to pop them off, as long as you haven't glued them in. There we go. And then on the other side here, just need to pop these guys out. There we go. If you have glued them in, they should still come out with a little work. And if they do break, it's not too bad to get them glued back on. It can just be a little time consuming to get them in the proper spot. So there we go. And now we'll move on to the metal tab there. As you can kind of see, I have to hurry up, my battery is dying because I've not charged the camera in a while. So we'll go ahead and push on the two sides of the locomotive, which requires a surprisingly large amount of pressure. And then I'll normally just try to get a screwdriver up in there. Normally just use that to kind of carefully pry it up. And the same on the other side here. You want to be very careful here using a screwdriver, as it can damage paint from the locomotive. There we go. So we've got middle in the front of the locomotive, and as you can see, or in the back, it's just kind of sliding up. Doesn't look like there's too much of a tabs back there. Front popped back into place here. Just go ahead and get that. There we go. Let's see. There we go. So now the locomotive shell should just simply slide off. And there you go. It does take quite a bit of work to do, which is kind of annoying. It takes a lot of force and fingerprints all over your model to remove, but it makes it secure. And with like Kato models, you've got this and all that, which, I mean, if you're working on it, having it separate from the walkways and stuff can be a little helpful if you're painting and stuff. But for me, it's just kind of annoying. So that's how you remove the shell of some locomotives. Most locomotives just have screws in the coupler boxes. But that's it for this how-to video. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, concerns, or just helpful tips, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to thank you or respond to your question. So that's it. See you guys next time.